Have you ever walked up a staircase and felt something wasn't quite right? Well, let me tell you about Sarah's experience that'll make you think twice about those creaky steps at night. Sarah had just moved to a charming Victorian house on the outskirts of town. The rent was surprisingly affordable. You know, the kind of deal that seems too good to be true. The house was beautiful, with intricate woodwork and tall windows, but there was something peculiar about the main staircase. As she was moving in, Sarah noticed that the steps weren't numbered consecutively. The count went from step 13 straight to step 21, 7 steps just missing. When she asked the landlord about it, he quickly dismissed it, mumbling something about an old renovation and changing the subject. The first few nights were peaceful enough. Sarah was settling in, arranging her furniture, making the place feel like home. But then, on a particularly cold Tuesday night it started. She was in bed, nearly drifting off to sleep when she heard it. Footsteps. Not normal footsteps, mind you, but the distinct sound of someone climbing stairs that didn't exist. Step by step, in that empty space between 13 and 21, the invisible feet moved upward. Sarah lay frozen in her bed, listening as the phantom steps continued their ascent. The strange thing was, they never reached the top. They just kept climbing those 7 missing steps over and over, like a ghostly loop stuck in time. When morning came, Sarah did some digging into the house's history. What she discovered sent chills down her spine. 7 construction workers had died while building that very staircase nearly a century ago. Some say the steps were removed to prevent their restless spirits from completing their final journey. Now Sarah still lives in that house, but she never uses the staircase after dark. And on quiet nights when the wind is still, you can still hear them. 7 sets of footsteps, eternally climbing steps that no longer exist. If you like suspense and mysteries, subscribe us. There are more on the way.